We live in an increasingly connected world. The internet has given us access to greater knowledge and cheap communication by creating a global digital economy. However, by 2019, 770 million people still lacked access to electricity. They're missing out on a commodity that has become second nature to most of us. Imagine not being able to have the lights on at night. 110 million of these people could be provided with clean, affordable, 24/7 electricity via mini-grids. Winch Energy is an off-grid energy developer, operator and investor focusing on energy access projects across Africa to provide sustainable, clean electricity to off-grid communities at affordable prices. African governments recognise that a lack of access to electricity is a hindrance to economic development and are therefore working in partnership with developing nations, international developers and NGOs to implement and fund solar mini-grid projects to meet their electrification goals.
Our remote power units can provide a solar-powered solution to remote communities. They'll supply power and communication to groups that can't rely on diesel generators or unreliable power from the national grid. Set up in the center of a community, the units can also deliver financial and even postal services. Individual connections are made to households, while internet connectivity and television services can be delivered via satellite.
To date, we've successfully raised $18 million in funding, have offices across 3 African countries and a factory in Sicily. We're currently building some 49 locations in Sierra Leone and Uganda and expect to add a further 25 locations this year, achieving a total of 74 sites by the end of 2021.
Now we are seeking additional funding to allow expansion into new markets. We envision becoming the largest off-grid utility in key African countries, aiming to sell internet connectivity, potable water solutions, and renewable power technology to African governments on a public procurement basis or self-fund, construct, and sell electricity directly to customers.
We founded Winch whilst developing on-grid projects in Africa. The existing solutions were not working, and entire communities were falling through the cracks. Traditional power grids are expensive, unreliable, and often intermittent. There was a clear untapped potential in the off-grid market in countries with low electrification rates to help bring them into the 21st century with energy that's cheaper, more reliable, and the communities can afford. We've since received investment from Total Eren in 2016 and Algehaz Holding in 2018. More recently, large stakeholders have got involved with the backing from the Itochu Corporation and funding in excess of €300 million from UK Export Credit.
We've installed pilots in Mauritania and Benin. We supplied a local developer in Togo with a power unit. We're working with Total Angola to provide a corporate social responsibility project. We're also working with Total in Uganda to provide electricity to 20,000 people on Banjako Island. And we've installed 12 mini-grids in Sierra Leone, benefiting 8,000 people.
Access to clean electricity should be available to everyone worldwide. By investing, we can begin providing clean solar energy to remote communities together. We can make a direct impact on people's lives, enabling electronic access to things like healthcare and education across Africa.